Rattlers.
And welcome, Rattler Nation, to another edition of Talkin Rattlers, where the banter is never out of season. I'm Joe Rodriguez, joined by David Tovar. David, let's go on ahead. Let's get into it. Let's get into our first set. We're talking volleyball. What'd you see out of them this week?
Well, first off, I missed you. Missed you this week, partner. And volleyball was terrific. It was a tale of two cities. First, we had A&M International. They came in lowly 1-11 record, and the Rattlers took care of business. They did exactly what they needed to do. They swept them in 3 straight sets. And you had terrific play from Victoria Martinez, who won her 2nd straight Libero of the Week. Rachel Shikatano, who we've both been impressed with, freshman winning Setter of the Week in the Heartland Conference. Then you turn around and you get a very good West Texas A&M team. They came in with an 11-3 record, 12th in the country, and the Rattlers able to take a set off them.
And the Rattlers been very impressive since that first tournament. 6-3 after they started the year 0-4. They're going to go on ahead and handle on the road to Oklahoma Panhandle State University. And I believe Martinez, that was her 3rd straight Libero of the Week award.
Oof.
Already 4 Heartland Conference Player of the Week's awards for that volleyball team. That's the most in the entire Heartland Conference to start out the year.
Yeah, and I remember last year, and I mentioned this on 12-hour stake, that they caught fire midway through September all the way to mid-October. They won 13 of 14, I believe, last year. And so, hey, we could be seeing the same thing this year. And what a perfect time riding conference play.
And let's go on ahead. Let's head into the second half now, soccer reference. Let's go on ahead and talk some women's soccer. David, what have you been seeing out of the team lately?
Well, women's footy right now, they are at St. Edwards. That should get underway, maybe even right now as we're shooting. And they're probably taking a lot of shots on goal. They've been terrific this season. We talked about in our last couple Talkin Rattlers, Katie Kasparidis chasing the all-time mark in women's goal scoring here for the program. And then what I've been impressed with, Joe, so much by this team, they've added a lot of new pieces, but the core remains. It's Leighton, Cardoza in the defense, and they've anchored this team into a great start.
And then we'll go on ahead. We'll head into the shootout. Let's talk some men's soccer. A bit rough patch to start this year, 0-6 so far. But most of those games have been decided by only one goal, including the game they just had against the number 12 ranked team in the country.
Yeah, West Texas A&M 5th in the country, and they lost by 1-0. You see, with that set, you brought out they've been decided by under a goal. That's marked improvement. Soccer, it's really it's a game of attrition, and the Rattlers have done a good job this season and kind of trying to put the pieces together. And you'll see, I think, as the season goes along, you're going to see the pieces finally come together. We've talked about it so much on Talkin Rattlers. They got great pieces. Chewy, Bajaro, and my man Wolf. You're seeing the pieces come together. Great showing against the number 5 team in the country.
And really, all those games so close. The Rattlers just a shot or two away from making those games count. Really very, very good play out of them to start the year. A much improvement over last year. And they're really in these games, and they're just probably 1 or 2 plays away from turning this thing around.
Yeah, and also an added note about men's soccer. First time playing on campus in around 2-3 years. Forgot what the exact year. I mean, it's been that long. I've lost count. Yeah. I think I've got gray hair at this point. It's been that long, and we've been waiting. And of course, finally, this month, in about 2.5 weeks, on the 18th, the park officially open for business. Mm-hmm. Both men's and women's soccer, they'll be back in action here at home like they were on Sunday. So exciting times, not only on the pitch, but around the pitch.
All right, let's go on ahead. Let's head to our Fired Up segment where we talk about
Fired Up!
And let's go on ahead in this wild card segment. Let's talk about the wild card. A playoff to get into a playoff to get into the playoffs. That is for Tampa Bay and for the Texas Rangers here today. David, you like Texas in this one, don't you?
I do like Texas. They've had 2 great postseason runs. Now, granted, the cast of team players not exactly the same, but again, they find themselves in position to get there. Joe, this is right up your alley. Let me know what's going to happen with our Rangers.
Well, for the Rangers, I really, really like them if they get through these 2 wildcard games. That's what they're going to have to do because they have the power arms that you need in order to get through the playoffs. In the playoffs, the team that usually gets more strikeouts in a game is going to win that game. Rangers, Yu Darvish obviously led the MLB in strikeouts this year. And then Garza, also another good power pitcher. If they're able to get into that series, the ALDS, I really, really like their chances. Let's go on ahead. Let's head over to the NL side of things. I guess I'll go ahead.
Yeah. Let me know. Let me know about
I
it.
really, really like the Dodgers.
That's exactly who I like too. Like their pitching. Love me some Puig, but he's not even the story.
The story has to be, though, the amazing pitching they have once again. Clayton Kershaw, a Cy Young worthy year. I don't know if there's anyone even close to being as good as him right now. And then backing him up, a number 2 pitcher that most teams would love for their number 1, Zach Greinke. It's really starting to look like that team's coming together for Magic Johnson and his crew. The only team I can really see opposing them, and this is stretch, St. Louis.
Ooh.
I really like their pitching as well. And then also Pittsburgh Pirates. I would love to see a Pirates and Dodgers matchup. That would be 2 founding teams going at it in the NLCS.
Pirates finally getting into the playoffs and not disappointing this year. So, yeah, I mean, I'm excited for baseball. I know you can't wait for baseball.
I cannot wait.
So, postseason action, nothing like October. And before we leave baseball, gotta put you on the spot. You're not a Yankee fan, so but tell me about Mo.
Mariano Rivera, it's strange to say this, but the greatest Yankee in this decade, or the last one. Really, all-time save leader for that team. And to do it in pinstripes really just makes it so much more special. Yeah. You may not necessarily like the Yankees, but you have to respect what he's done. I think when it's all said and done, he'll go down as greater than Jeter, greater than Pettit, greater than Posada, the entire core four. Yep. And he's really just incredible as we say goodbye to the Sandman.
Yeah, and again, full disclosure, I'm a Sox fan. And even I was a little moved by Mo. Class act. I mean, you hear the guy's interviews, terrific guy. And, exit Sandman indeed. Well, Rattler fans, it was almost time for us to exit. But before we go, you can find us all over the internet, on social media, facebook.com/St. Mary's Rattlers. Joe, you follow us on Twitter?
Of course, at St. Mary's Rattlers.
And on Instagram?
At St. Mary's Rattlers as well.
And we're also on YouTube now. All of the Rattler games, interviews, and of course, Talkin Rattlers archived on youtube.com/St. Mary's Rattlers. Am I missing anything, Joe?
Cup of Joe coming out this week.
That's right, Rattler fans. Be on the lookout. Cup of Joe on RattlerAthletics.com. Tovar Steak, I'm cooking one up, and I'll get that to y'all. And of course, for all the latest on all your Rattler Athletics, scores, stats, schedules, updates, and a lot of new things to come very, very soon, RattlerAthletics.com. Well, for Joe Rodriguez, I'm David Tovar, Chad Peters, Robin Johnson, and my main man, our new colleague, Brian McGluyon. This has been a presentation of Rattler Athletics on Rattler Network via RattlerAthletics.com.